Shalom, shalom, Yasharellam. It's your brother Dagabai. I'm just doing part two because the video got clipped because of a call. Salaki. But I want to give all praises again to my power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Kakadash. Yahweh is the Most High God. And Yahawashi is who the world is, and we call Jesus Christ. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the elder prophets, a great millstone who can bring us forth 100% of the Most High doctrine to the best of their ability. Lord willing, they can continue to endure and be sincere. And the mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing in His word. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your crown and to endure and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwakim that are believers of His word, continuing your lot, pursuing to be a loving, and silent and virtuous wife. The Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in faith. Please, excuse me, I'm outside walking. So, this is the video, and this is going to be titled probably part two. The elect wants Yahawashi to raise them up in these last days. I left off on verse 44, St. John chapter 6, verse 44, and we'll bring it out again. And it says, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. Now, this is even more beautiful because through the Spirit, some brothers, I guess from another congregation, said I got rusty, and it was all on a girl that just died, right? But Charleston White said something. I didn't care about her or the caption he said. I was just showing a woman that's living off of pleasure is already dead. And then I show other judgment. If you're unfaithful to Yahweh Shai, the unfaithful shall die, which is in Second Ezra. It's multiple verses. The Lord killeth. You worried about Charleston Wright, but that's the judgment of the Lord. She had a bad life, and this goes with what we just said in 44. Really starting with the elect men because it's an order. The firstborn, right? The ones that's gonna get the first of everything, and gets the first fruit is the elect, 144,000. Under that is men, and then it's women, and it's children. The Lord is gonna raise up the elect men back into their lot, teaching and edifying. And you must believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, which this is going into. If you don't believe, it don't like niggas is dying left and right. The Lord is visiting the earth. Right? Judgment is happening in the house of Israel, which you can go to St. Peter for that. You know, the Lord is judging the house of Israel point blank, and we must believe in the Son, right? We must believe in the Father. To truly believe in the Father, you must believe in the Son and the Holy Ghost, which is the Rakak Wadash, and Yahweh as a whole, right? And Yahweh Shai will lift you up. And this is why brothers have been lifted up to teach this ministry. There's really nothing else to really be doing. When you have that money, you just spend money and you go do certain things. What else? Without Yahweh Shema Shai, we really don't have a foundation. Right? Verse 45, it says, it is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of God. Every man, therefore, that have heard and have learned of the Father cometh unto me. Right? In order for us to really know the Father, to really know this ministry, we must come in the volume of the book. Yahweh Shai comes in the whole volume of the book. If it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, Yahweh making Yahweh Shai, we wouldn't have this ministry. We wouldn't be feeding our brothers and sisters because we have to feed the flock. We have to be diligent. We have to make our calling and election sure. You have to be sure that you're choosing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? You might look like a fool, right? Brothers want you to be the sharpest. Brothers want you to be the best teacher. Brothers want you to be the deepest teacher. No, only the Rakak Wadash is the deepest. And usually when you go into the scriptures, and it can just be smooth, you deep. When you talk about Yahweh Shai, you deep. The whole Bible is deep. No man himself can be deep unless Yahawashi Shai give us the notion. Right? We gotta stop with that bullshit. You know, this is not about being the best teacher. It's about being occupied in the Lord business. The Lord already set up the foundation. If you wasn't here when this truth was first brought from the time of Abba Bibbins, shut up. Talking about stature. If you was here for 40 years, you got more to talk about. I'm still a babe. It don't matter if I've been here for 7, 8 years, 4 years. It's about, am I under the right understanding? Am I under the 100% truth? Is Yahawashi lifting me up? Right? And I can see, especially with the brothers I'm labeling, because I'm occupied in prophecies. Right? That's the spirit of Yahawashi. That's prophecies go into the testimony, the records, the report. Right? Verse 46, it says, not that any man have seen the Father, save he which is of God, and he have seen the Father. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me have everlasting life. I am the bread of life. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. Right? Because back then we were starving of we were starving. We were hungry, right? And the Lord dropped down heavenly manna, and this is what he's talking about. But all of that was symbolic to Yahweh. Bread coming down from the heavens, and guess what? The living bread is coming down. That's all it was symbolic to. That's why only a few of us is going to understand it, and we must eat the same way they physically ate of that bread. We must eat of Yahweh. And what is eating of Yahweh? The word, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is what it consists of. Verse 51, it says, I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. St. John chapter 15, he gave his life for his friends, right? Because we are supposed to do what he commanded us, right? Let me go to St. John 15. Starting at verse 11, it says, these things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be fulfilled. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. He didn't love us with emotion and feelings. He loved us with deed, with his action, and in truth. First John chapter 3, verse 18. We must be just like him. Move in deed and in truth. Verse 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. There's no other love than that. So if you ain't going out laboring, laying yourself down like a living sacrifice, and I'm not, this is being honest, I'm not talking about a man that's standing on the line. He ain't reading or he ain't prophesying. He ain't bringing out the word. You just standing there. I'm holding line. You are not, every man that's just holding a line is not the 144,000, the top guy. You know, because then we'll see if you're a man of the Lord. If you're trying to yell, if you're trying to fight, if you're trying to make it, oh, kiss my boot, right? The real men of the Lord is teaching. You know, the real prophets, the real evangelists, the ones that Yahawashi put in authority of his church, of his house, right? Of his church, his ministry. Those are true teachers, right? They're different than all men in the nation of Israel because they were set up. That predestined, they were predestined, right? Now, verse 14, ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. Matthew 22, go out to the highways and hedges. But guess what? In order for you to go in the highways and hedges, the Lord has to be dealing with you. And then you got to think, what's the fruits of the Spirit? Are we yelling at people? Is we trying to stab them with the law, statutes, and commandments, but not understanding, we really in this thing by grace, but how the Lord is raising us up. Yes, some of us heard the law, but we're in a time of prophecy. Because if you start waking it up in your captivity, which is a prophecy, and then you wake up and you realize, oh, I'm in America, and you start lining up prophecies, That's gonna affect you more. Like the law, we can do that. There's a lot of us that's doing the law, but we still wicked as hell. You know, imagine the sisters. They need to hold on to the law when it pertains to women, so they could be in order. But women need to be under the feet of righteous men. And men that fear Yahweh Shem Shai is edifying in all spectrums. They going through everything. You know, that woman is not just hearing the law. You know, she's hearing everything because women' faith is less than a man. So going into just law all day is not increasing her in her faith. Us going into Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi throughout the whole scriptures is gonna increase her faith. It's gonna make another man strong to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. The Lord commanded us to do something. He required us to do something. Right? Blessed is he that readeth. He tell us to study to approve ourselves. Right? Verse 15, it says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. And only a certain few, when we go back to 2 Ezra 14, it was certain things that was given to people that was worthy and not worthy, and it was a handful of things that was only given to the wise people as a secret. So then when you break them down, when they all through the scriptures, they're in a mystery format. The Rakak Wadash has to be dealing with you. And everybody just think, because they sing Yahweh Shema Shai, that the Rakak Wadash is dealing with you. It's not everybody is not lucky. Right? Verse 16, it says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, and that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Right? The sheep been ordained to teach the same thing, right? Brothers think they in the spirit, but if you doing unity camp with brothers that you don't agree with their breakdown, what spirit is you moving in? That's not the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Yahweh Shai wasn't just walking and teaching with the Pharisees. The doctrine wasn't lining up. Probably was kicking it, talking it to a brother, but he wasn't laboring, right? Sharpening swords. If you wasn't listening, this is not for you, right? The men of the Lord, even if say if I'm me and my brothers, we're not in Great Millstone, but we follow the 100% same understanding as them. Nothing out. We're not following them. We're not following them. To really be in unity is to be in unity in the doctrine of Yahweh Shema Shai, what he have given us in front of us. You know, that's your unity. When you guys are walking the same. In most cases, you're going to be speaking the same because the spirit is going to be on the men to occupy your prophecies. If this is the last captivity, the prophecy is us getting out. So men should be talking and warning the people to what's to come. The MOTB is coming. Jacob trouble. It's going to be hard for people to keep the law. So why is we drawing? Oh, let me master. I got to master teaching the law. Then you really don't have a connection with Yahweh. Right? Especially if we in this thing, we should automatically be walking in this law, right? And we should be teaching the whole Bible. Yes, go back into the basics. That's what you're supposed to do. But when Yahweh Shai lifts you up, you're talking the whole volume of the Bible. That's the whole point. And that's why I said the elect want to get raised up by Yahweh Shai in these last days so that they can teach the whole Bible, right? All scriptures is given by inspiration of God. He said, I give you good doctrine. The good doctrine is the sincere milk, the parables, the dark sayings, and the prophecies as a whole. Regardless if you accept it or not, we got work to do. And if you really, really believe in Yahweh Shem Shai, you should be in the whole volume of this book. For the elect's sake, keep doing what you're doing. We still got work. We still got work to get done. You know, pray for me. I'm gonna pray for you. And with that, I just want to say, Shalom, Shalom.